Bible calls that Satan. Another verse.
Dokter J-nya kemana Bu Sofi?
Ada tamu, bentar nggak apa-apa.
Kerja dia lagi
ada
kerja.
kerjaan bang, ada kerjaan.
Ya kayaknya ada paket kayak.
Ini ada apa?
Wait, brother James, sorry.
Ya, akademisi nih.
Brother Erben ask.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Where are
It's okay. No worries. You talk.
Ayo, Rafael, you talk, katanya, please. Speak English, ayo, Rafael. Ayubi.
Rafael, ini Ayubi.
Iya tahu Yubi, makanya nih, Yubi, ayo. Ayo. Biasanya kan ini cerewet lo. Coba sekarang di sini nanya tuh sama si James. Halo.
Is it me talking to Rafael?
Please tuh. Suruh bicara kamu.
Okay.
Ayo aswat James ke Rafael, coba.
Okay, I can put my camera on so I can show you the verses on the screen so you don't think I'm making up. I just want to show you this. Surah 354, right? It says, and they deceived, and God deceived, and God is the best of the deceivers. Right? Surah, this is the tafsir. So Allah is the best of the deceivers. But if we go to the Bible tells us that Satan is the best of the deceivers. I'm not sure if you want to translate or share that.
Yeah, we know that, but it's not in the Indonesian translation. In Indonesian, they don't translate as the best deceivers.
Yeah, I
they
can show
translate
you
as
why
the best of making deceives
Look,
plan
yeah,
or the best planners. So yeah,
Best
it's
of
like
planner,
Yeah.
right?
different meaning.
Best of schemer. What is the definition of a schemer? The definition of a schemer is somebody that deceives you. So if I said that I scheme
Right,
the
but
people,
it's like Allah take revenge, because people they deceive Allah, so Allah take revenge to deceive them back.
but that's what they want you to read. But if you read the tafsir, the tafsir talks about that. But I can tell you some more. So who leads people astray? Who leads you
Indonesian people
astray?
like this Muslims. Rafael is a Muslim, but is like a stupid one. So Muslims, they don't know Arabic, and even they deceive their own people in the Indonesian translation. So when I show them this is not what it means in Arabic, they don't trust me because they deceive themselves.
Exactly, but you must ask them this question. This is a question they can't answer. Ask them who deceives, who makes us become Muslim, who leads us astray. So let me ask Raphael, who leads him astray? Does Satan make him do wrong or does Allah make him do wrong?
Tuh, Yubi, answer James. Siapa yang menyesatkan kamu? Yang menipu kamu tuh Allah apa setan? Jawab Yubi.
Yubi, tahu nggak?
Itu kan maha pembawa daya, itu artinya.
Enggak, itu artinya penipu paling hebat. Terjemahannya aja lu maha pembalas. In Indonesia, it says like Allah is the best of retaliation, James.
Okay, that's another lie. You see, even Indonesians, those, as you said, the Muslims, they don't know Arabic, so they are another false
I
people.
know. This one is keeps on the cop, keeps on the cop.
Yeah. But anyway, if you ask them who
Baca saja di terjemahan bahasa Indonesianya itu dikatakan pembalas tipu daya.
Ya, itu titipu. In Indonesian translation, it's a wrong, Yubi. How many times I told you it's a wrong translation?
Okay, but let's do this. I can show him from the Quran for maybe 10 or 15 verses how Allah deceives. But first ask him, who stands us astray? Does Allah make us sin or does Satan make us do wrong, sin?
Okay, siapa yang nyesatin? Ya, siapa yang nyesatin manusia, Yubi? Allah apa setan? Jawab. Yubi, are you still alive?
Let me show you. Never mind. So
Yubi,
In Indonesian translation dikatakan maha pembalas tipu daya.
sudah dibilang itu salah translation, Indonesian translation.
Salah
Yang
terjemah.
benar itu maha penipu,
Kalau
deceiver.
Jadi mau diganti
Kamu-
terjemahannya, mau direvisi.
Kamu jauhin.
Mau direvisi gitu terjemahannya apa gimana?
Dijauhin, kamu terlalu bengek, dijauhin.
Iya, itu terjemahannya mau direvisi, mau diganti.
Yeah, Indonesian people, they are deceived by the translation, Brother James. Still don't believe me that Allah is the best deceiver. Still, Allah is
But
the best
ask him.
retaliation.
Okay, ask him. Who makes us do sin? Does Allah make us do sin, or
Yubi, jawab.
Manusianya itu sendiri.
He said like from his own motivation, so nobody is make the humans
That's a good
do
answer.
sin. It's
Sin
from himself.
is a human fault.
Okay, so let's see if that's true, brother. Let's see if that's true. Go to Surah 35:8 and see what it says. It says there's blah blah blah. It says and he
Surat
and he.
35 ayat 8.
That is according Ahmed Ali.
Okay, which one you
You
have?
can-
now?
Ali. Yeah, that's the translation in English. You don't be stupid, you are. You make Indonesian
Let me
people
show you this.
ashamed, you know. You are
Watch
a
this.
stupid
Look what it
Indonesian
says.
Muslim, you.
Sister, look what it says. It says God leads whoever He pleases astray, means He takes them away, and guides whoever He will. Right?
Tuh, Allah menyesatkan
Allah
siapa yang
guides
dia mau. Ayo. Gimana tuh? Allah kok menyesatkan? Ini siapa sih yang ngasih keep satu poin?
Listen,
Heran
brother.
gue.
In Islam, everyone being have free will.
You don't
When
have free
you
will. This is
do
what I'm
something
showing you.
sin,
This
that's
no,
because it's your own,
brother. No,
not someone else.
brother, you don't have free will. Let me show you
How
why
can you
don't
say
have free
now?
will.
What is Muslim here? I ask you.
He used to lie, Brother James. He doesn't agree with the Quran. He doesn't agree with the Hadith. He
I'm
agree with his
never
own
really-
interpretation.
I never really.
So I showed him the Quran. I show you the Quran. I'll show you a tafsir. Look what it says.
Yeah,
God
he said
created-
Quran is da'if. Quran is da'if.
Okay, but for other people in the this is what it says.
Kalau
It
yang
said
aku
God
to'if
created,
aja to'if terus.
God created His creatures in darkness and cast some light upon them. So He gave some people light, and those on
Okay,
whom the light
that means
falls,
listen now then. That means now
those
you
who
believe
are
what Quran says.
astray.
Yubi
So I
jauhin
gave you-
dari
you believe what
mic.
Quran
Suara
say?
kamu pecah, Yubi. Kamu terlalu dekat sama mic.
Yes, I ask Brother James. You believe what Quran say?
Do you believe what the Quran says?
How about you? You believe or not?
I don't believe,
not
but you are
lah, it's
Muslim. I'm
garbage.
not Muslim. You are
If
Muslim,
you don't
not me.
believe, how can you?
Because you believe. You believe, not me. You
Yeah,
believe.
we
not
show what you believe, Yubi. Don't be stupid,
But you
Yubi.
see-
You are keep
Okay,
so
that means you make a trouble with thing you will not believe that.
You are blind and you are brainwashed. And you don't understand Arabic, and you live in Indonesia, and you don't know Arab, and you don't know anything, but you're so blind
If
that
you don't
know.
believe something, how can you feel you have trouble about something that?
Yeah, because you are in the darkness, Yubi. You are in the darkness. You are in the
believe
kingdom
that,
of the
you
devil.
believe.
You believe in the
I don't have a
devil's
trouble
lies.
anything.
Okay, let me
I
show you
don't think
something
so.
else, right?
Brother
me show
James,
you. I showed you.
he's famous in Indonesia by being stupid. This one is so stupid.
It's not his fault. It's Allah's fault. He's stupid.
It doesn't change anything when we have a discussion with Indonesian people. He's acting so stupid. We call him Kipsonderkop, you know. And then when he came here to TikTok, we're talking to you in English. He's still stupid. Doesn't change anything.
If he understood the Arabic, I would show him Arabic, but he's too stupid for Arabic and Indonesian and English. I'm not sure what language. Must I do sign language for him?
Yes. You say
Bisa
me
bahasa Arab nggak?
what your trouble about your
I'm going to show you
What
another
do you want
verse,
to ask?
brother. Listen, let me show you another verse, right? I know, just be quiet for 1 minute. Let me show you this. So I showed you the verse
Okay.
where, right? I want to show you another verse. This is Surah 4:119. And it says, and mislead them and tempt them and order them to slit the ears of animals, right? So what it says? And mislead them and tempt them. And the next one says, and shall lead them astray. And the next one says, and surely I would lead them astray. So Allah was leading them astray. But this verse, you know who this is? This verse is
No,
Satan.
don't say
This
so
is
Allah.
Satan.
You just ask me
This is Satan.
just ask me something. You don't say
can't
so
tell
Allah.
the
Just ask
difference.
me.
You can't tell the difference between Allah and Satan. I showed you a verse that Allah leads people astray, and I showed you a verse Satan leads people astray. Allah is Satan.
I was tell you before, everything someone do a sin because himself, because that's human fault, because we have a free will in Islam.
You have no free will. I just showed you now you have no free
Who
will.
say that? Who
But
say
you're
that
not
no free
looking.
will?
I'm reading for you, but you are interrupting me because, as the lady
Okay,
said,
I'm
you're too
asking
stupid
you.
to listen.
I'm asking you. Who Islam here? You or me?
Okay,
Who Muslim here?
keep quiet and let me explain it. Try doing that. You can't do two things. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use your 2 ears. Listen to me. I am showing you in your Quran that your Quran is telling you that God will guide you or he will lead you astray. God, Allah. Then I showed you Satan will guide you and Satan will lead you astray. So you have no idea what you're talking about because your Allah and your Satan, who is one, is leading you astray. So all you have to do now is think. I showed you 3 verses. 1 Satan, I showed you 1 Allah, I showed you a hadith. Would you like me to show you more? Let's go to this verse.
Satan
Surah
just
16,
need a human, not follow God way. But this is every human have a choice. We have free will.
Free will mulu sih, Rafael.
Let me show you this. This is what it says. Sahih International says. This is Surah 1693. Look what it says. If Allah had willed, He could have made you one religion. Allah could have made one religion. But He causes to stray whom He wills and guides whom He wills. And you will surely be questioned about what you used to do. Now answer me. If Allah, let me go back, willed, He could have made you one religion. Do you have free choice?
Okay, did Allah say human not have free will up there?
Oh, did Allah say that you must walk on your feet or must you walk on your hands?
God say like that or not?
You're asking a stupid question. Now I can see why the lady calls you thick.
You cannot answer me. Just answer me.
What's the question? Let me answer you like a child. What's the question?
When in Quran, show me first in Quran when Allah say human not have a free will.
Show me in the Quran where Allah says, show me where it says you have free will.
You cannot show me. That's
You show me where it says free will.
Okay, in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 24 and 25, if you read,
20, right. Let me go to Surah
when
24.
someone choose to be a believer, he get salvation. But when someone choose to be a disbeliever, he enter hell. That's choice. That's free will.
No, it's not. It says, and the day their tongues and their hands and their feet bear
This
witness.
is. Okay, read for me. Quran Surah 2, verse 24 and 25.
Gimana Bu Sofi?
But if you cannot, as indeed you cannot, then guard yourselves against the fire whose fuel is men and rocks, which has been prepared for the infidels. Announced to those who believe that they have done good deeds and glad tidings and gardens and blah blah blah. Indeed, they are the same that will be given to you. My brother, you don't know your Quran.
Oh, I just tell you. You read first Quran Surah 2, verse 24, 45.
Surah 2:24. But if you cannot, as indeed you cannot, as indeed you cannot. Listen to what it says. But if you cannot, as indeed you cannot, meaning that Allah already determined if you can or you can't. Allah already determined that. But let's move on. Then guard yourselves against the fire whose fuel is men and rocks and has been prepared for the infidels. As indeed you cannot. It says, but if you cannot, as indeed you cannot, meaning that you don't have a choice.
Okay,
but you are
now you read
25.
ayah 20.
No. Don't jump. Don't be a rabbit. Don't jump. Don't jump.
Dan loncat Yubi. Parah Yubi nih.
Gencap, Yubi, gencap. Jumping and jumping.
Yeah, this is a typical Muslim people. When he doesn't understand what he's talking about and he starts losing,
I
then
already
he jumps
tell
to something
you.
else.
So first you need to read 24 and 25.
I read 24. I was going to read 25 and you told me to read something else.
Okay,
So
now
let's
you
read
read 25.
Okay, there we go. I'm showing you. There's 2:25. Agree? It says, announce to those who believe and have done good deeds, glad tidings of gardens under which river flows, and where they eat the fruits that grow. They will say, indeed, they are the same as we are given before. So in semblance the food would be, and they shall have their fair spouses there and live there abidingly. Nothing to do about free will. Nothing. But the verse before says,
That is free will. Everyone says the believers. He enter paradise.
my brother, I forgot more about Islam than you know. Translate that to him, please, someone. Tell him I forgot more about Islam than he knows.
What are you talking about?
The verses you came with are all rubbish.
Oke,
You Islam.
Rafael ganti Tristan aja ya. Bu Sofi,
Okay.
Bu Sofi, si Tristan mau naik.
Okay, brother, you have get message. You lost.
Gayamu.
I'll show you more verses if you want. Surah 14:4. And we never sent a messenger, blah, blah, blah. What does it say? God leads astray whom he wills and shows whoever he wills the way. Right? God will lead you astray and show whoever he wills, he shows the way. this shows you guys that Allah makes them do what He wants them to do. And if the reason we are Christians, according to Islam, is because Allah made us Christians. So I say thank Allah for Christianity.
Yes. Up to now, you expect